Patrick. Here. This bout is... They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. They both want the knockout. It's all offense all the time. If you're a counter-puncher, then basically you do the counter-attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Nice combination attempt, but good defense as well. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nope, that jab not going to score. How about that time counter shot? Talk about Roco in that last round. You know that. And there's the bell for round two. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over ball. Bull in a matador, pop, jab, move. Get them angry.
Got out of the way of that right hook. You'd like to see more jabs. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill.
Oh my God, Johnny! And that could be the beginning of the end for Roco. And down goes Patrick Roco. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into...
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. But wait a minute! Oh, Patrick Roco right now stumbling around. Let's talk about Roco in that last round. You've got to wonder how... Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? They exchange punches. That jab doesn't score. Nice counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. The straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Do you believe this? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Nice job by him to block that jab. This round's still up for grabs with Fuller right there. Patrick, he couldn't take anymore, and down goes the Patriot. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
Let's talk about Roco in that last round. So it's here we go to the fourth round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Just missed with that hook. Oh, Patrick Roco right now stumbling around. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he wasn't ready for that, despite what the judges' scorecards read. There are no losers in this one. And that could be the beginning of the end for Roco. Let's talk about Roco in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode. Time for the 5th round. They exchange punches. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. That counter punch caught him clean. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
A perfect counter lands. Parries that jab away. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Good counter punch. Let's talk about Roco in that last round. He is down big time.
He was close to this fight.
There's the bell to start round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They're going to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The right hook misses. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Can't find a home with that jab. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
That jab doesn't score. The jab doesn't quite connect. You know the scorecards are going to be all... Oh, hold it right there! Patrick Roco seeing cobwebs. Big shot, and Roco has to go down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Let's talk about Roco in that last round. What a... And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Beautiful counter punch. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Just missed with that hook. Nice exchange here from both men. And that could be the beginning of the end for Roco.
caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. Whoa, wait a minute! Oh, Patrick roll call right now, stumbling around. Patrick roll call goes down hard. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.